issues. Oh, I need to fix this. Hey. Fixed it. Okay. Yeah, see. Yeah, see if my music's too loud. There we go. I'm gonna try to draw Nightcrawler again, and hopefully, I'm not gonna try like a realistic coloring it because I don't think I can do that yet. I'm gonna stick with cell shading. Oh, don't mind me. I am eating. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. My pen's drivers need to be reset. I have to do this every time. It drives me nuts. It's because I didn't restart my laptop and then boot up Clip Studio and then plug it in. Well, have it plugged in and then I restart my laptop. Because that works every time. Okay. I'm drawing, but now pen. Okay, let's try this. Is this just the type of pen I'm using? It shouldn't be. Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. See, it's not tapering. It's doing one thick line the whole time. I might have to restart my computer. Oh. Is it really a stream if everything doesn't go catastrophically wrong? No, no, there's no pressure pickup. Great! Fantastic! Okay, I'm turning off the program. We might be right back. And then I'll close this. Do not save. Save. Closing all of this. We're gonna try again. Also, I'm sorry if the music sucks. I'm not to a point where I can record my streams without just taking up so much data, and then because I try to leave as much space as I can for video games and my artwork. Those take up a lot of space on my laptop. I have 2 terabytes, 2 TB of RAM or whatever. It's pretty good, but I feel like it's not worth it. Might as well just play copyright-free music in the background until it's more than just me on a stream. Okay, let's try this. Hold on. Back to life. Yay! It's tapered! It has the pressure input. Yay! I didn't have to restart my laptop. Oh, that would have killed me. love using a reference. Okay, hold on, I gotta eat. I haven't eaten anything all day. Not good. Always remember to eat, even if you don't feel like it. I was gonna eat before I streamed, but then a bunch of stuff came up. Oh gosh, I got sauce. I got sauce everywhere. And they're like, yeah, we need to help with the thing. I'm like, okay, I'm helping. Then by the time I got back, I was like, I need to eat now, and then I gotta stream. My last drawing of Nightcrawler was no bueno. Not a fan. Where's my shy lily? Oh jeez. Hold on. Sometimes I work on two different pieces at the same time, so when I get bored with one, I move on to the other one and work on that until I get bored and move on to... I have a problem. I gotta make a new one because it didn't save because it was a blank canvas for Shy Lily. Shy Lily. There we go. So I have really bad ADHD. I was diagnosed when I was 8 years old, and I didn't realize like women just aren't really diagnosed with ADHD, which makes sense because I don't know any other women who weren't diagnosed when they were children. They were always diagnosed when they were full-grown adults. And my guy friend, he was like, or he's like Disso on Twitch. And he was like, what? That never happens. That means your ADHD must be really bad. I was medicated for a long time, but yeah, no, it causes me heart problems. So I can't take this. No drugs for me. What, Galaxy? My dog. What do you want? Go eat your food. Go on. Go eat your food. Okay, hold on. It's always right when I start doing things is when everybody goes, I need your help. I need there. It's always my dog too. Hold on. I let my dogs out before I started streaming, but she's old, geriatric dog, so I'm gonna let her out. I'll be right back. I haven't even started this piece. Okay, be right back. And we are back! Alright, I gotta start this face. Alright. Oh jeez, did I set my bed? So every time I start, it always is chaos. I set down my bed somewhere! Great, fantastic! First my program shut down. My pen wasn't working and now... Oh dear. So while I'm looking for my pen, oh my gosh, I literally just got up, let my dog out. I'm wondering if it's underneath my dog, who just came up and laid down. Okay, we need to check underneath you. Hey, can you move your butt, please? Get up, up, come on. Hey, I need to check underneath you. I know. Stop arguing. I know. Come here. She's like belly rubs? Maybe? I have a 120-pound German Shepherd. She needs to lose at least 20 pounds. But if you hear her making any noise, that is my dog. Oh, that was the dumbest thing ever. Ah. Every time I get up and go on break, I lose my pen. Every time. Okay. Found it. I can finally start drawing this face. Hashtag relatable streamer. Oh yeah. Oops. Got unplugged. Replugging. Recalculating splines. Gotta reset the driver again. Alright. Finally. It's been 20 minutes. I can finally start. Oh, thank goodness. This guy looks like Timothy Chalamet. Oh. This one I'm just doing a line art, and then if I decide to do a draw, like a colored thing after, then so be it. It'll be, I'll draw it on top of the line art for this. I need to like tape my pen to my body. Like, I heard of like, I was told about like, you can like Velcro things. They have like these Velcro things. You can literally Velcro items to your body, so then you just stick it to yourself because you know that you're gonna always lose it. I have like a tilted head. Collarbone will go like this. Do that, and then I basically go back and then change everything. say it's kind of hard for Nightcrawler to like connect with the viewer of the art because he doesn't have any pupils or irises. It's all just like one color. Do his ears really do be like that? I'm changing the ears. Because these are like real person proportions. Oh wait, he has pointy ears. It is Nightcrawler. Hold on. portion. I just gotta fix this. Also, like, every artist who draws Nightcrawler, they all do it different. Like, these are two different artists who drew this. So I'm like trying. I'm trying. Let's see. Oh my gosh, my dog farted. Thank you. Thank you, dog. And my other dog is complaining. I need to squish everything in like this way. Okay. I don't think you guys can see the base, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm using the Animate pen. Is it real animator pen from Lip Studio? Oh my gosh, it stinks so bad in my room right now. I'm not joking. When you don't know where to start. Okay, hold on. This is all squishing in this way. Because it's driving me bonkers. No. See, every time we start an art piece on stream, I hate it the entire time. But if I start an art piece outside of my Twitch stream, then I'm like, heck yeah! I love it, this is great! Okay, Nova, you are stinky. Stinky, stinky. Oopsie smelly. Oh my gosh. I hate this. I hate it so much. Okay, so you know how I said I keep multiple. like draw from like really, really far away, it helps. I'm losing my mind. I'm actively losing it. You know what? I'm making the eyes bigger. Drawing this in my style. I was like, realistic? Never mind. Throwing it out the window. Ooh, I hate that. Okay. Better. I'm trying so hard. This ear, I'm covering it up with the side of his face. I am currently struggling with drawing Nightcrawler. It's starting to look better. I'm drawing it as far away as possible, which probably sucks to watch, but sometimes that helps with drawing. artist and you aren't like hypercritical of your own artwork, you're lying to yourself. The little window? Oh, like on the top right? My chat is covering it up. Yeah, I use it to zoom in and out and to like move it around. But if you're really struggling with a spot in your artwork and you're like, I don't know what's wrong with the face, sometimes like stepping if you have like a physical piece of art, like a drawing, sometimes like putting it up on a wall or like leaning it on something and like stepping really far away from it, it can really help change the perspective and help you like sometimes like doing that or like going away, leaving it alone and then coming back to it. Those are like some things that really help you try to figure out what is wrong with your artwork. Another thing is doing the you probably all already know the flip test. This I need to fix. Let me fix the jaw. Yeah. So you can go into I'm sorry, my banner's covering it. You can go into edit and oh, it doesn't show it. It doesn't show any of the drop down stuff when I look at this, but you can go into rotate/flip canvas under edit. So edit, rotate/flip canvas, and then there's options for rotate by 90 degrees, clockwise, 90 degrees, counterclockwise, 180. Or you can flip horizontal or flip vertical. If you flip horizontal, it flips the whole canvas, and it really helps point out any issues that you're having. So then that's why you'll probably see artists drawing opposite and then they flip it back and forth. And it really does help. You can't really do that with like yeah? Yes. This is like the one time I always copy paste the eyeballs. That is, yeah. I'm a terrible art teacher, but I can try to explain stuff. Also, I'm only going to be streaming until 8 p.m. my time, so it's... Bless you! Sorry, my dog. It is 6 p.m. my time, so 2 more hours, and then I gotta go to a thing. Or, not go to a thing, I gotta go to... I have to help a friend with an art thing. Oh my goodness, my dog. Are you okay? Hold on. Yes, until 8. I'm on like New York time, like that time zone, which is like Florida. Although you could be if you're not in America, but that that time zone. I believe it's like ET something -4. Yeah. And thank you for joining my stream. I really appreciate it, Martin. I hope you don't hear my dog. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Thank you. Yeah, I have 2 dogs. One is an old dog who I love her, but cuz she's getting old. She complains about everything. And then my other dog is like cuddling with me right now. She's a 120-pound German Shepherd, and she's half Malamute. She's just a gentle giant and the biggest baby. And she is stinking up my room so bad right now. She keeps passing cats. But that's why we love dogs. Put canvas back. So I also have really bad. Oh, I have 2 dogs. And then there's 3 to 4 dogs in my house at any one time, but 2 of them are mine. I live with my parents and uncle, and my brother stays here sometimes, and he brings his dog. It's chaos, but there's enough room for all the dogs. Do you have any pets, Martin? You get bonus points if you have like an exotic pet. You have 5 dogs? What? I'm like shocked. I was nervous, thought I was gonna sound like I had so many dogs, but if you have 5, you're like, yeah, that's an average Tuesday, man. Valid. Okay. Do. Okay, and because I have really bad ADHD, I was diagnosed when I was a kid. In order to keep me focused on art. Oh, sometimes it is a mess having that many dogs, but it's worth it. It is so worth it. Do you have like big dogs or like little dogs? editing tool, take a online photo, paste. Alright. Oh my, 2 big ones, 2 medium, and a shoe size one. That's awesome. I'm afraid of stepping on little dogs. I've grown up with big dogs that it's a legitimate fear slash problem. But yeah, so I usually work on like 2 pieces at once, unless sometimes with ADHD I will hyper focus, and that's what happened yesterday and the day before. Like on a piece, I was like, I gotta get this, like, I have to do this. This is like, I was like inspired, I had to do it, and so it really wasn't a problem. Right now, I'm just forcing myself to draw, which you have to do. You can't just sit around and wait for inspiration to strike. So I'm trying to train myself. Oh no, it's all good. It just means I gotta try extra hard to focus. It's literally just like, it's the same as being like a normal person, except you just have a hard time focusing. But otherwise, totally fine, totally chill. I just like to preface it because I tend to do weird things, and then people are like, why are you doing the things that you're doing? And I'm like, well, you see. If you have any art questions, I can try my best to answer, but it might. I'll tell you if I'm like, I'm unsure about XYZ, or if I'm like, I can't give that advice. I don't know how to do that thing either. I'll let you know. Oh yeah. It was hard like growing up because it was like I was told like, yeah, so you have this condition, so you just have a hard time focusing. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But then when you're like a little kid, you don't understand like how to help yourself, if that makes sense. But as an adult, I've been able to do some research, and there are like tons of really good helpful advice on like how to help. Sorry, I'm trying to draw and talk. Sometimes I can't do both. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this. Maybe I want to do like kind of like a top-down perspective. Yeah. To be honest, I was it wasn't that hard. My parents were the thing is if you're a kid with ADHD and like or you're a person with ADHD like even as an adult, having adults who don't understand like as an adult, I'm told like it's understandable if you have ADHD and you're a child, but if you're an adult with ADHD, people have the misconception that you grow out of it. But if somebody's grown out of their ADHD, uh, they didn't have ADHD. It's like a lifelong. It's like so autism and ADHD are kind of in the same wheelhouse. So if you have a Venn diagram and you have both of the conditions as those two circles, they meet in the center. They're both neurodivergent learning disabilities, and they both have spectrums of severity. Uh, like I know somebody who cannot take care of herself. Like it's that bad. Uh, but it is hard for like explaining to an adult and being like, because people take autism seriously, but they don't take ADHD seriously. And so I basically have to be like, it's like autism. You can't cure it, and it's not that. It's like telling a depressed person, like, hey, just feel better. It's like, thanks, I'm cured. Why didn't I think of that? So, Martin, are you into like video games, anime? You said you like sci fi. Sci fi, Marvel. Who's your favorite X-Men? Mine is Nightcrawler. So anime? You like anime, or if you are you asking me? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Hey, respect. I respect people who have the time and I say that even though I'm trying to watch One Piece and I just can't. I'm at episode 300 and I can't do anymore. It's it's sucking the life out of me. It's so long. But JoJo, uh, everybody recommends it to me. I acknowledge, yes, it is a classic. It is a good show, but I don't have the time for it. Oh no, 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 no. It's okay. I feel bad. I don't speak Spanish. I can speak Japanese, and read Japanese, but I don't speak Spanish, which is, Japanese is the most useless language I could know as someone who's from the Midwest in America. Yeah, well, so are all the romance languages, French, Spanish. I was like, it's so easy, but like every time I know like agua, baño. Like if I get lost, I went to Cancun, and man, I should have learned. I thought I knew some Spanish to get around, but I was panicking, man. Yeah. And then there's like different forms of Spanish. Do you speak like what? So there's like the Spain Spanish. There's the Mexican Spanish, and then like Colombian Spanish. No. Because of the mixes with the Mayan language, right? Which I've been like researching it because it's such a pretty language, like the Mayan language, and then like seeing how that mixes with Argentinian Spanish. I had a classmate who was half French, half Argentinian. That kid spoke Spanish, French, and English. He didn't speak any English when he started elementary school. And as a kid, I was like floored. I was like, what? Yeah, it was cool. His parents didn't speak English, so when he would come home, he would teach his parents English, and so then his parents would come on like school trips with us and stuff. And then they by the time we met them like at the school, like I think, well, then again, I was a kid. I think their English was really good. They're like, no, my English is bad. I was like, no, you're good, you're fine. I'm kind of vibing with this Lily, not Lily Peach, Shy Lily. I'm vibing with this. Yeah, mama! I know I'm gonna be sacrilegious, but DC is my favorite, but the the live action movies are no good. No good. But I also love Marvel. Wolverine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, are you excited for the new movie? And it has Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine. I'm gonna cry when they replace him. Oh yeah, they suck. Oh yeah, it looks amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm like so psyched. That suit, OMG. Dude, same. I was like, they finally did it. How many years? Like 20 years? Dude, I grew up with the first X-Men movies. Also, you asked what are my favorite anime? What? I would say number one for like comedy. Wait, I watched the first X-Men in cinemas. Ha ha ha. Oh no. I only said oh no because I watched it. I remember watching it. I guess it was on tape. Not on tape, but on DVD. But I still remember watching things on tape. Remember that? Man, I wish I could have seen it in theaters. Yeah, the VHS. What was that, 2000? I had the first Spider-Man on VHS. Oh my gosh. I don't even remember I just remember loving putting in the VHS player into the VHS tape into the VHS player because the I can't think of the words. The the mechanical, like, I don't know. It was very soothing to me as a child. I was like, the sound, yes, okay. I'm so glad you know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Favorite anime are my favorite anime. Like my favorite comedy is like the Daily Lives of High School Boys. That show kills me. It is so funny. I highly recommend. It's like it's like Nichijou. That show's really famous, popular, but it's more. People always recommend Nichijou, but I really don't vibe with it. Daily Lives of High School Boys. Actually, there's a bunch of memes. So if you don't know the show, if you look up the memes, you'll be like, "Oh my gosh, that show." Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's a top-down view. We gotta take the jaw, squish it up. What else? Daily Lives of High School Boys. I love Demon Slayer right now. That's pretty like basic vanilla answer, I feel like, but it's still amazing. Full Metal Alchemist, classic, one of my favorite. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. You're making soup for the dogs. Aww. Heck yeah. Feed your pets. I love it. The writer for Fullmetal Alchemist, Akakawa. Oh, I can never remember her name. The writer for Fullmetal Alchemist is releasing a new series right now. I read the first few chapters and I'm not hooked. I'm like it's in that stage where you're like, where's this going? It definitely. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It definitely has that feel of. I hate how anime nowadays is like. It sort of gives you a ton of exposition and doesn't just throw you into the story, if you know what I mean. It's really popular to do that in Japan, and I think that is a huge detriment to any show. Yeah. I'm glad I'm glad we're on the same page. It's like a fantasy uh hmm, it's in a of course like every show that well she also made Silver Spoon, and that wasn't a fantasy. That was like a kid living on a farm learning how to be a farmer. That's what I love about FMA. It was quick and sweet. Yeah. It like throws you into it and then you have to learn about the world. That's how you do it. You don't treat your audience like they're stupid. You know? You know? Mm-hmm. What else? I'm more into like action anime. I know a lot of my friends who are girls are really into like the love stories and the love dramas, and I'm much more of like a shonen over a shoujo anime. Do do do. I might have to get a 3D model for these hands. Or a photo reference. It's always good, always have a photo reference. Like 3D models are okay, but it will start to make your drawings look super stiff. How am I with drawing hands? For certain angles of hands, I think I can do okay. Freehand drawing, like a more relaxed hand, or like a gripped hand, gripping hand, but or I'll just have days where it's just not happening. Like right here, the fingers. I really, really, really hate drawing hands. That is totally valid. I saw a thing, it made me really sad. It said, at least AI art can't draw hands, or can't make hands, and then it said, well, you can't either. It was like, ow. Ouch. Oh, I know what's wrong with this hand. I done messed up. Yep, I'm getting my 3D model out. Go into manage materials, 3D objects. Because today I'm having a no brain, head empty, no thought, head empty day. Let me type in hands, hand, nope. How do I search for inspiration? Well, right now, I just draw a lot of like my own original characters. I've had the same ones for a long time because it's been my dream to write a comic. I don't know. Today I was like, I need to draw VTubers to post them on my socials. So that's not much inspiration. But otherwise, like, Pinterest is really good. That's where I found the picture for the sci-fi android face being taken off. Actually, to be honest, a lot of it's on Pinterest. I have like folders for tons of references, for landscape references, for like worlds and stuff. That's something that you struggle with a lot. There will also just be times when you just don't want to draw. You are not feeling it. You're not in the mood. You gotta pick yourself up. I've been in just like a slump lately, just because of life stuff. But I've really I've been working on it. Going to a therapist, therapy, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Awesome, fantastic. And she's really been encouraging me, my family's been encouraging me, and I was like, I need to draw like every day. But you'll easily burn yourself out by doing that, so just be careful. Draw every other day. But if you only draw when you feel inspired, you're never gonna draw. Or you're gonna start a drawing and then you'll never finish it. But yeah, definitely pull up Pinterest. You might spend a couple days death scrolling, but I encourage you to make a bunch of categories for different types of ideas. And then if you feel like you have no inspiration, go back into those folders. Not on the home page. You will death scroll forever. Yeah. I can't find that. Okay, I can't find the thing, so I'm going to look up on assets and download 3D hands. I know I have it somewhere, but if I type in hands into my managed materials, it is not popping up. Hand. Filter 3D and free. Object? I usually have kind of bursts of drawing for maybe a week or two and then dry for a couple months. Yeah, that's how it be. I'm sorry you're going through that. I feel like a lot of artists go through that. Sometimes you just have to. Some people make a list, or there are like drawing prompts for today, draw a cup, or draw eyes. And that's all you focus on for that day, and that will significantly help your art. Because at this point, a lot of stuff that I draw is like muscle memory. I can't find any 3D hands, 3D hand assets. Yeah, you too. I think that's the problem. Try, there's tons of different things on Tumblr, Pinterest too, where it gives you daily drawing prompts, and you can look for ones that aren't like, draw an entire landscape. You can also set it for like once a week, but the daily ones, you can make it so that it's like little things to draw, so you're not feeling overwhelmed, but keeping that practice up is good, because if you draw like full portraits every day, you're going to burn yourself out. Or that's why having like a prompt that also goes across a couple days, that's also good. Is that good advice? I hope it is. I'm losing my mind. I can't find this. I can't find this asset. Well, I guess I gotta bring up a full person body 3D thing and then just blow it up so it's really big, and then I just focus on the hand. Usually draw full characters and burn yourself. Yeah. I would suggest maybe doing like smaller things, like maybe just hands for one day, or doing torso up. When you draw full body, maybe just do the basic shapes. Don't go full detail into the entire full body, because that takes a lot of energy. And if you feel like it is draining you, it drains people who have been doing it like, I will look at myself and say, wow, I must suck because I can't do XYZ, or it's really difficult. And then the only reason artists that you look up to, it seems like effortless, is because they have tons of experience, and it's difficult for them too. It's very draining for them too. And if it isn't draining, it's because they've done it 100 million times. It's all a lie. It's not. None of it's easy. I still can't find. I still can't find a good. Okay, hold on. I think I found one. But they're holding a weapon. There we go. Okay. Oh jeez. Okay. We gotta make this. Gosh darn it, I didn't realize when I put my socials into my Stream Elements bot, I put TikTok and it censored Tik. I need... Okay, so I don't know if you've used a lot of 3D objects. If you need help with 3D stuff, I am also happy to try my best. Dear God, this is way too... Oh, you used to make blenders and renders in Blender? Dude, that's awesome! I did a couple. You probably know way more about 3D stuff than I do. You definitely know. You definitely know way more about 3D stuff than I do. You had to stop for your poor PC. It was really struggling. Oh no. Yeah, I'm currently on a laptop. The only reason I can stream like this is because my friend helped me. He builds computers in his spare time as like a hobby, and he helped me get more RAM for my computer. That and I have a fan, like a little mini fan, and it's just blasting air onto, uh, it's blasting air onto my computer. Oh geez, okay, let's... I use a different program for modeling 3D characters, because it actually enables me to shape the character, and it's not on Blender. Because I hate how these joints and everything move for these things. I guess we're really only focusing on the hands. Maya, the program I use is Design Doll. It was kind of expensive. I bought it years ago and I still use it all the time. The thing is, like, when I go to move the hands, oh, there we go. It's way less finicky than the 3D stuff on here. Because I hate that it's moving the entire thing. Phew. You use Blender and screenshot, it's way easier. I should probably do that. I'm writing a story and it has like spaceships and stuff, and I was like, I suck at drawing like mecha stuff like giant machinery things. So I was like, I'm gonna build a spaceship in Blender because I have to use the same image like several times, and I was like, I might as well just do that. The spaceship turned out awful, but it was my first attempt. All these little fingers. No! For animations or only for reference? I don't do animation. It was just for reference, but you can also export the 3D models into Clip Studio, and then there's a way to extract all the lines from the 3D model or object. Like, you can get cups, 3D cups and stuff, and it will draw that image for you, and it will be accurate to the perspective every time. That's what a lot of like people do for online webcomics and stuff nowadays, because they just gotta pump out content. Yeah, so I could show you if you would like, or another time. Hold on, I gotta shut my door real quick. Okay. And I'll actually have it set up, because otherwise I would have to find an object and research how to do it correctly, because I know there's a way to do it, I don't actually know how to do it myself. I'm trying to make the model as big as the... Nope. Is there really no way to... Nah, I'm not a fan of that. Oh! Music. I'm into more like heavy metal actually, and like calm stuff like Owl City. Like there's no in between. What about you? Sorry, I started on a lot of the topics and then I completely zoned out. That's awesome. Yes. There's a band I'm really into called Skillet. They're technically a Christian band, but most of the stuff that they do is like they'll make like one song that's like a Christian song in the album. The rest of it gets used on like on TV, in movies, and it's just good, fun rock and roll. They've been around for ages. I love them. I've met them. They're like super nice. I've been to several of their concerts. If they're not your thing, that's also okay. Let's see. How do I... some other anime? I've watched like all the anime that is out there right now. Trying to think. Christian rock, yeah. There's like, technically they're just rock, and then they also happen to be just Christian in their day-to-day lives. And so they'll release a couple songs per album that are more like religious or like worship, and then the rest of them are just like, the demons! They can't touch me! It's like positive rock metal. I love it. Christian rock was in The Simpsons. It's because, yeah, it is a thing. They're really the only, like, I also listen to Red, and they're very much like an electric violin, like, not like heavy metal. I listen to positive heavy metal. I think that's my main. They usually talk about like depression and usually it's more like positive, like you can fight it back, and other times they're just like, hey, I'm in a not so good spot. Please help me. Oh goodness. Let me move the hand. Oh my gosh, I swear if I spend the rest of this time just doing this 3D model, I'm gonna scream. I don't know how to make it. Hello. May I move the hand without moving the whole body? Please? Okay, I don't know how. Touch the green line? Oh, this turns it this way. I'm trying to move the whole hand up this way. Ah, there we go. Like this. I don't know what I did to do that though. Thank you though. I know that. No, redo. The blue dots. You have to touch the joints. It does it like half the time. Like if I touch the joints, it usually shows this. That's what it was driving me crazy. I was like, where are the blue dots? Throw me a bone, please. Turning down opacity. Hold on. So I'm just gonna trace these and then just blow them up bigger. Also, I don't know if you know this, but you can choose a Pokemon. Oh no, I think I messed up the thing. So you might not be able to choose a Pokemon. But you can actively play little mini games on my stream. So that's my little Pokemon on the screen. Where your name is, you should be able to choose a Pokemon somewhere. You're trying and you're invisible now. Oh no! Okay, I need to fix that. It should be fixed by my next stream. Oops. Here, let me see if I can manually give you one. Quick access. Nope, I just moved you. I will gift you. What Pokemon do you want? And I'll give it to you. It's gotta be a spooky Pokemon because it's Halloween. Unless the names are like different in Spanish. There's like Ghastly. Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar, Pumpkaboo, Trevenant, Pikachu, Mimikyu, or if you're like, oh, Haunter. It's the big purple one with the big hands. Hold on. Oh no, this is terrible. It looks like this. Yay. That one? Okay. There you go. There you go. Yay! That's so rad. Whenever my friends come on here, yeah, no problem. When my friends come on here, they just want to talk. I'm like, I want to play with the Pokemon. When the star shows up on the thing, what? First, I could drop some like bombs. I can pin myself. There we go. So if you type in exclamation jump, you can jump and hit the stars, and if you hit a star, you get a bunch of like coins. So you can like keep trying. I think I messed up the little widget thing. Normally you can have like a little controller and you can manually move your character back and forth and jump, and it's a lot easier. I need to fix that. That'll be fixed by the next time I stream. But if you save up enough stuff, you can get special Pokemon, and I don't think you can get shiny Pokemon. No, I understand that. Ja 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 ja. I dropped the Spanish laugh. Nah, fam. I got you. Oh, so the stream avatars extension, if you click on that link, it'll bring up the little, if you're on computer, it'll bring up a little thing to help you play the game. It's such a cool extension. I saw it, I was like, I'm getting this. Once we have enough people all on stream, I'll have a friend set up bosses, and you can literally fight a boss as Pokemon, and then you get a bunch of loot from defeating the boss. It is so fun. I tried to do it as like a test thing. You cannot do it with just one person. It's not possible. Still figuring out this stupid hand. Oh jeez. Here. Because I figure if somebody else has ADHD like I do, yeah, you won $10 reduce. I was like, if somebody else has ADHD like me, they're gonna love this program. This little game. Oh, jeez. I did all that work in these hands. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going back to the Nightcrawler. I'm going back to the Nightcrawler art. I want to escape. I want off this ride. other anime you watch other than JoJo? Or is it like JoJo all the way? Also, which arc, which season is your favorite? I know that's a controversial question, so I'm asking you. Oh, you watched JoJo years ago. Okay. Part 3. I have no idea what part that is, but I'm gonna agree with you that it's the best part. Oh my goodness. These hands. The only correct one. These shoulders are whack, but I'm just gonna deal with it. Paying taxes, whack. JoJo season part 1, whack. You're in the Dragon Ball like your whole life. You watched. Nice. Again, I can't get into the long series except for One Piece. What, Nova? My dog's complaining. Dragon Ball is cool. I gotta read the synopsis. I cannot keep focus. Oh god, One Piece. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, it's 1,200. My little cousin, I say little cousin, he's 19 now. He just started One Piece and he's only watching the English dub because that's the only thing that's on like Hulu and it doesn't have all the episodes. And he's like, I started watching this thing called One Piece, and I was like, oh buddy, that's awesome. I was like, you do know that's like over 1,000 episodes, right? And he went, what? I thought it was 500. It's like, no, that's just the number of dubbed episodes in English. Poor soul. Okay, I'm switching back to Nightcrawler. Oh, I gotta save. When I get overwhelmed by One Piece, it's trapped now. Yes. Doo-doo-doo. Hold on. Hold on. Alright. Who's your favorite Dragon Ball character? I gotta say Vegeta. Besides Dragon Ball, I think that's all. You watch Naruto, but you like it less every time that you think about it. What? You don't want to watch all the Boruto that when the series you think is like has a good ending, and then the writer is forced to just milk it forever? Oh, you love Boruto, okay. Some people are like, it was at a good point, and it just kept going. No. Oh, you hate Boruto. So it was sarcasm, right? My dog got closer to me, hoping to steal my food. She is so mean. She's not mean, but it's true, it's called Bort. I know what you mean when you say Bort. It's Boruto. Like Naruto, but Boru. Yeah, it's called Bort. You know the Muppets? Like the Jim Henson puppets? There's the Swedish chef, and he says, Bort. That's what I think of. I only have an hour left. Okay, I need to finish One Piece. Oh, that's maybe where it's from. He goes, Bort, 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 Bort. It might be where it's from, but probably not. I think if it's Gen Z that came up with the name, or because you watch a playthrough of the Storm 4 game, somebody kept calling it Bort. I've never heard somebody call it. You were really confused. Me too. It might have been like an inside joke, or some sort of inside internet joke, because I've never heard that. I've never heard that either. But when you said that, it made me. I thought it was really funny, so. I think I've watched all the anime that's out there. Like, no joke. I have a My Anime list. Which is like a way to keep track of all the anime you've ever watched. Because I lose track all the time. And, oh my gosh. I think I have over 300 days of watching time. I've watched, so I was a big fan of Bleach. I also rewatch a lot of like the animated movies, so that's probably about a fifth of that, maybe. Probably not a fifth, but when people are like, "Have you heard of it? Hey, so I heard you're into anime. Have you watched this show?" I'm like, I probably have definitely either heard of it or watched it. Hold on, I gotta look up my favorite shows. I can't think of the names right now. My anime list. about your dogs, but my dog is a bread fiend. If there's bread somewhere, she will devour it. So, top shows. I put Natsume and his Book of Friends. I had to think of the English name. Free Obitobi Swim Club, One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, Fullmetal Alchemist, Interview with Monster Girls. That show's awesome. Daily Lives of High School Boys, and the show where it's a skeleton selling books at a Japanese bookstore. That one's awesome. I just saw your comment. Hold on, I can show you. It's a comedy. It's like each episode's like 5 minutes long, but I thought it was hilarious. Hold on, let me screen capture. There you go. It's very fun. Okay, I'll switch back to my art now. I don't know where I originally saw that it existed, and I laughed out loud. You know what? That's an appropriate Halloween show. When I think of a skeleton in anime, I don't know why I imagine the skeleton from One Piece. Hey, I mean, that's an iconic skeleton from anime. You're not wrong. Did you watch the One Piece live action on Netflix? I showed it to my parents, or at least I showed it to my dad, and he doesn't really watch anime. I've told them about One Piece, or my parents about One Piece, but they're like, yeah, it's just another one of the shows that you watch. But it's also like 1,000 episodes long, and I'm not going to show that to my parents. That's way too much. But my dad really liked the live action, and that made me really happy. It looks really weird. I've gotta say, it is one of the best live action animes out there, next to Rurouni Kenshin, which is another one of my favorite. Oh no. I drew on the wrong layer. It's one of my favorite live action anime movies. Hold on, let me merge. Perfect. Oh no! Yes, I do. Trust. Oh no. Yeah, now I completely understand your apprehension to see it. I could only watch part of that movie. And then I'm just gonna leave it at that. I couldn't watch the whole thing. So, I don't know if you know, so, Eiichiro Oda, the writer of One Piece, was completely involved. He was hands-on in the entire production of the One Piece live-action Netflix series. And everyone, like all the actors, everyone who... They have like full interviews, cause Iñaki Godoy, the actor for Luffy, he's from Brazil. He speaks fluent Spanish. Him and Tav is from Spain. He also speaks Spanish. So they have full interviews where they're speaking Spanish, and I was like, yo, international cast, let's go. I would give it a chance. If my dad, who doesn't really watch anime, likes it, I think you're gonna like it. And my friends who are super critical, I was like, my friend's gonna hate it, because he hates anything. He hates everything. I think I saw that Luffy actor with a Luffy voice actor. Oh my gosh, I saw that too. I almost cried. He was like totally fangirling the whole time. He's like, oh my gosh, you're so famous. I love your work as Luffy's voice actor. I was like, same, same Iñaki, same. He also met with Eiichiro Oda, the writer. I think this turned out okay. Somehow, by some miracle, I don't completely hate this. If you like samurai movies, hold on, let me type in the name of the other live action anime that's really good. It's called hold on. Rurouni Kenshin. Samurai X. Yes, you know. Okay. Yes. It's the same show. But there's a live action come on, brain, do your thing. There's live action movies, and they're so good. They're so well done. I'm huge fans. You watched the show when you were a kid? I've watched, I don't know about you, but like, anime was so hard to watch when I was a kid. Unless it was, wait, was it? I don't know if that was airing where I lived. Rurouni Kenshin. It was basically just Pokemon and Naruto. I don't think you can tell this is Nightcrawler if you just were looking at this. You'd be like, oh, it's a man with pointy ears. Hold on, I'm gonna fix it. Here we had really obscure animes at the time. Oh, really? That's awesome. Was it like, you probably had different shows that were different channels that were showing stuff. Here it was, Frank, I can't, okay, never mind. I can't remember the name of the show. Toonami? It was on Toonami. But I was a little too young for Toonami. We had Inuyasha, Shaman King, Saint Seiya. Toonami? Yeah. So that's a regional thing, I guess. But that's the channel that in America that we would watch anime on. But Saint Seiya. Hold on. I gotta look that up. Oh, okay. I know what that is. But that definitely did not air when I was a kid. It was just it was like the bare minimum. It was amazing. That's awesome. I bet those shows are like super nostalgic now. Not for kids, smiley face. That's how it be. They have no idea what the market is for these shows. They're like, oh, it's cartoons, it's for kids. Not for kids. Although, to be honest, like, to be fair, One Piece is technically, it is for kids. It would not be marketed as for kids, at least in America. They would stop that. Sometimes they tried to fix it with dubs. Sometimes they would go manually, they would have people go in and paint over the artwork and like change things, because in Japan, like having smoking and children's shows and smoking and gambling in children's shows, they were like, that's a-okay with me. But in America, they're like, no. I don't know if it was the same where you live. I think One Piece here was on Cartoon Network. I think Toonami was like a like adult Cartoon Network, kind of. Yeah. There was I don't know if you've heard of there's a 4Kids studio in Canada, and they dubbed a bunch of Pokemon, and they dubbed the beginning of the One Piece series, which then Funimation went in and redubbed it because it was terrible. Oh yeah, 4Kids. So you know. So I don't know, so I haven't mentioned this. I have lived in Japan multiple times, hence that's why I speak Japanese. The most useless language where I live, because there are no Japanese people. You heard of them from Dragon Ball? Oh no. They didn't do a good job, that's why Funimation does it now. But in the 4Kids dub of Pokemon, they did. You heard of that? They had okay, so my brain completely short-circuited. What was it? Oh, so the Pokemon dub the 4Kids did, they had, so Brock was holding like a rice ball, an onigiri, the little triangle things, you know? And I guess in Canada, like 4Kids was like, kids are too stupid to know what a rice ball is. So that what they did, we had the donuts. I'm so glad you know. So I had my Japanese roommate in Japan. We were living in a share house, I showed her that. I was like, so there's this really infamous thing. I straight up showed her the clip, and she thought it was. She was so confused. In Japanese, she was like, "What? Why jelly donuts?" And then from that point on, we only call whenever we talk about onigiri, we call them jelly donuts, and that has brought me so much joy. It's such a good memory. She absolutely killed me with that. Alright, I gotta turn my canvas. Don't mind me. Hmm. Trying to decide if I go like ham on this. Frick. I don't know. I forgot what this is called. I don't know if I should really fill it in black or if I should just like give essence of this area is dark. I'm just gonna wing it. The spandex, yeah. I don't know. I forget what the drawing. Just a hatching. It's called hatching. But you are also correct. It is also black spandex. Is black? Yeah. So I should probably fill it in more, huh? Ah. This would be really cathartic, but it's killing my arm. Always pull up. Really? Dude, I thought like you were an English pro. Like you're like, heck yeah, I got a bunch of friends that speak English. That's awesome. You got this, fam. And don't worry about typos. I have friends from all over the world, mostly Asia. They're always like, my English is so bad. I'm like, dude, you're fine. You speak way better than most Americans I know. The only reason I said that is because you said this is the first time you've spoken English with someone. I'm just preemptively telling you, if you're nervous about typos, you're totally fine. He said, I mean. Heck yeah! If you got, or maybe it's just because my friends just don't have a lot of self-confidence. Sometimes you have typos in Spanish, so valid. Valid. You should teach me some Spanish. What's some useful Spanish to know? So I can actually know a useful language. Gotta say, it's hard. Yeah. Hold on. If I do this. No, I'm not vibing. So, yeah. What do I want to learn in Spanish? Oh, that's such a good question. I'm trying to think. When I was in Cancun, in Mexico, I was like, man, I wish I knew more than I know right now. Like how to get from one place to another. Like where is or like I need to get back to the bus. Like there's this app called Drops. I should probably be using that for learning Spanish. I've mostly been focusing on Japanese so I don't forget it, because I don't use it here. Makes me sad. Hola, ¿dónde puedo esperar el bus? ¿Bus? Hola, ¿dónde? Oh no, I'm so sorry if I'm. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde puedo esperar el. Okay, I'm saying it with a Japanese accent. I'm not doing that on purpose. Esperar el bus? Yay! You're so kind. Am trying. See, when I say L, I was like, edu. Because that's how you say it phonetically in Japanese. You know, the Argentine accent sounds kind of Japanese, so. Hey! Let's go! So, I'm just winning over here, huh? Do I sound enough like a streamer? Joking. I don't know what to think of this hatching. Just know that I'm trying my best. Mapoggers. I think. Did they? Yes, they still say poggers. They very much still do. Poggers. What's one of the new ones where I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. I feel old. And I'm Gen Z. I am the last year, the year I was born, 1996, is the last year for millennials. So I don't know if I'm a millennial or a Gen Z. I think I'm Gen Z because I don't remember the 90s. Not gonna lie, not a fan. Hold on, I'm just gonna retry this line art. You too? Wait, so you saw the X-Men 1 in theaters. My parents were holding out on me then. Gosh darn it. Oh, I gotta look up the Nightcrawler outfit. Yo, let's go, 96 babies. Nightcrawler X-Men outfit. Okay, I got it right. Except for this line. December 26th. My birthday is in a week, or that my birthday's on Halloween. So both of our birthdays are coming up relatively only for a couple days. Heck yeah. Turning 27. Woo! Because you're my first viewer that's actually commenting on my stuff that isn't family or friends, when it comes up to your birthday, tell me what you want me to draw, and I'll draw a character, like, just like simple line art like this. Yeah! Okay, this is driving me nuts. Ah! So it goes to the shoulder. Oh, so that means this is off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I made an oopsie. Okay, I gotta let's try this again. matching stuff up. I think on stream avatars I can set up quick access. No. Video games. Recently I've been playing Honkai Star Rail, and I was really into Genshin, but lately it's so repetitive. Oh my gosh. I'm into anything that isn't like a first person shooter. So no Valorant, no Overwatch. I'm more into management simulators. Like anything that has to do like Age of Empires. That's not really a management sim, but it's like a battle sim. Fire Emblem, that one's cool. Big fan. I should draw. Okay, next stream I'm drawing a Fire Emblem character. Yeah. I suck at Age of Empires, but I still try. In order for me to get points in Age of Empires 4, the newest one, you have to play against people online, and they just destroy me so fast because I don't know any of the hotkeys yet. It makes me sad. I wonder if the Deadpool movie is coming out at a different time than it in Argentina than it is in America. In Japan, they get the movies like dead last in the world, and that sucked because everybody would spoil stuff way before Japan ever got it. You have it early? Gosh darn it. So you're gonna have to watch it and tell me if it's any good. Be like, it's gotta be though. It's gotta be. I like to put my expectations really low. Spider-Man, you had 3 days early? Nice. Guess when Japan got Spider-Man No Way Home? The most recent one. Guess how, so from the American release to the Japanese release, what period of time do you think it took for Japan to get the movie? Three weeks? It was like a month and a half, at least a month. Everybody had already seen the movie. And I just had to sit there twiddling my thumbs the whole time. Yeah. And then tons of people were posting like little spoilery things. Like people were really good at like not posting full-blown spoilers. But I had to completely avoid Reddit, and people were doing like breakdowns and what happened in these scenes, and I got spoiled who was in the movie by my parents by accident, because they had watched the movie a month before I did. I was like, no! How could you do this? The betrayal! I also felt bad because So in Japan, they see foreigners as like super loud and obnoxious, which guilty, but during movies you cannot make a peep. They get super mad if you make any noise whatsoever. I'm looking at the Nightcrawler suit again. Okay, back to... Wait, what was I talking about? Okay, so in Japan, they hate it when you make, like, any noise in a movie theater. Which, I mean, it's the same in most other countries, America included. But in Japan, it also counts, like, they also, like, the noise thing also pertains to laughter. So if something funny happens in the movie and you go, ha 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 ha, or even like a ha ha ha, like, that's way too loud. Yes! Dude, so my friends and I were flipping out, but we had to, like, silent scream. And, like, the movie theater is dead quiet. Like, I had to explain to my Japanese roommate, how they leave, like, pauses in the movie when somebody shows up. There's a beat where they're there, and it's for the audience to sit there and, like, clap and scream. And they're like, wow, that sounds really noisy. Yeah. And then, so in Japan, I bet they do the same thing in Argentina, though. Do they? It was pure chaos. Man, that's the one thing about living in Japan that I hated. I hated watching movies in the Japanese movie theater because it totally killed the experience. Because it's so cathartic. It feels so good to watch a movie and you're surrounded by a bunch of nerds who also love it. People clapping, so guys with costumes. Yes! Yes! Yeah, no. You can't do any of that in Japan. Like, I had people, like, turn around and glare at me because I was making too much noise, and I was being quiet. Like, I was, like, really, really... Maybe it's just because I'm hell. I'm super loud. Usually I'm just that person in the crowd that goes, woo! Yeah, baby, that's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on. Still can't get this right. Oh, but in Argentina, do they have, like, Spanish dub showings, and then they also have English dub, but with Spanish subtitles? Because that's what they did in Japan. And then a lot of Japanese people would watch the movie in English with the Japanese subtitles, just because they felt like the English dubbing had a more, like, had a different feel. Yeah, two showings. I was gonna say, like, I would think so, because I know the Japanese dub actor for Tom Holland had a online interview with Tom Holland. First one is dubbed, and late at night it's with subs. Really? Oh, in Japan, it was literally like one show, like every other showing was either dub or subbed. And then if you lived out in the middle of nowhere in Japan, it was only dubbed. It was completely in Japanese. And I lived in a very remote town one of the times I lived in Japan. And the third Star Wars movie, the not good, or no, the second one, the not good one. Actually, they're all not good. But I had to wait extra long. I had to go to a special theater in the city, like a couple hours away, to watch it with Japanese subtitles, English dub. Another thing is that when they would translate it into Japanese, none of the English jokes worked. None of the jokes landed. So, what was it? So, the one joke where, what's his name? Ned? When Ned is with Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man, and he goes, "Yeah, let's cure that ass." Like, we were laughing really hard, and we could read the Japanese subtitles at the bottom, and the joke, it didn't exist. They completely changed it with "let's go," and it was like nobody's laughing ever. The only time they laughed was when when Aunt May made the octopus joke, which of course they laughed at that. I was like, gosh darn it, the one thing that they laughed at was not the funniest thing in the movie. So then I asked my Japanese friends, because I would watch these movies with other foreigners. They're from all over. I had a friend from Dubai, friends from Malaysia, Hong Kong, and we would go and watch these movies together. And my Japanese friends were like, wait, like the movies are funny? Because they just cut out all the humor because it didn't translate at all. In Latin America, we have a term for when a joke, let's just say English. They have the same thing in Japanese. They call it American joke. Tropicalizar. When they grab an English joke and make it more from here. Tropicalizar. I'm not saying it right. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, the American joke literally just means like this is an American joke that does not translate to Japanese. Yeah. Yay! I tried. Hold on. I gotta end soon, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna do this real quick. Almost done. Almost done. I'm just gonna do this real quick, and then I'm gonna be done for today. first, it was just, I was not having the face. The face was not having me. It was... But it eventually came together. It was, so that's one of the problems with, like, I was a bad child, and I used, I tried to make a one-to-one reference to this, like a real person's face, but if you draw in a different style, like I draw more anime, like more of a cartoony style, I had to completely change and shrink down a bunch of stuff and make certain things bigger. Yeah. So have you ever, like, why does this not look right? Heck yeah! Toriyama? What's his full name? Something Toriyama. My brain's going Aikawa Toriyama. Maybe that is right. Akira Toriyama. Ah, oh, so close. Yeah, no, he is iconic. I like people who have all these different styles, but it's always good to like take it and then just sort of make it your own thing. It'll eventually just click for you. Like at one point you'll be like, this is my style. Like this is what I vibe with. Good. Yeah, it takes a while. Well, I appreciate you joining me tonight. Glad we could just... That's what I want to do. I just want to like stream and chill and we can just talk about anime and whatever. And art stuff. What did I say I was going to draw next time? It was really fun. That's awesome. Yay. I was like, I hope I hope I can talk about stuff. The Fire Emblem. Okay, thank you. I'm writing that down. Fire Emblem. If I don't write it down right now, I'm gonna forget. Yeah, it was nice talking to you too, Martin. You have a great day. Drink lots of water. What else? Take your medicine. If you take medicine. If you don't, take vitamins. Thank you. Okay. I think I did pretty good. I'm probably gonna fill in the hair, but I do gotta get going because I gotta work on a thing with a friend. Okay, and I'll have the stream elements, stream avatars thing set up. Okay? Alright. Good night, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen tomorrow. Night.